too bad, really. And
they don't have any combo with their Naga, and they don't have a way to. They don't have a great way to start fights right now.
Slardar. Darkseer.
Okay. So at least they've got the Ion Shell carriers. So they're just gonna look to. I think they're gonna look to steamroll lanes with this Darkseer, abuse the Ion Shell in the mid game. But I'm still a bit concerned for their lineup. They are really magic damage oriented. The PL is going to be all their physical damage. I mean, like now this could be the case where Gyro wants to go for that BKB relatively early, and then they'll have some Gyro problems.
Yep. Yeah, I like Espada's lineup. We'll see if it's still nice after they pick their last hero.
Yeah.
One more set for you guys. FlyToMoon, this is their first game on Darkseer since 7.10.
First game on it, okay.
So this is some new stuff.
Alrighty.
Oh, could you get me tissue?
I mean, the cool thing about Darkseer versus Underlord is like they're trying to play around like the map now. They don't want to just take head-on fights on FlyToMoon in comparison. I think they recognize that. I mean, they can once they start abusing the Ion Shell, but I think they recognize they need to like split push the lanes down. That's what they have. PL, Ember, and Darkseer, they can shove lanes in really hard and match the Underlord. That's going to be the big deep push, the big pushing hero on Espada, clearing those waves out.
Mm-hmm.
So at least I think FlyToMoon, they could actually get really farmed on these 3 cores. Because they can just keep pushing all those lanes in and taking fights around Naga sleep. So that could be the really strong thing.
I don't think so.
But I think Espada, they've got a really strong 5-man. It tends to happen when you have an Underlord and Undying, right? But their last pick...
You probably want to, but you don't have to.
They want something else that can scale. Or something that just... I mean... I like Wind Ranger, but...
Ooh!
Okay.
That is an old combo, the Juggernaut Gyro.
Yeah. The Jug to deal with that Darkseer. I mean, Healing Ward looks pretty nice.
Yep. We had a Juggernaut earlier today that worked out real well.
I did see Kuman's Healing Ward micro. That's a really good Healing Ward micro. That's nice. So that gives him some more scale. I'm just hyped to watch Iceberg pop off. I love me watching some Iceberg. Oh, shit. Let's go. Okay, I got it.
It's empty.
It's empty. I didn't spill. I'm good.
It's all good.
I'm sitting up so I can eat.
Yeah, alright. So, best of 1 between 2 teams that are both probably, well, Espada definitely, FlyToMoon probably going to be in the playoffs. So this could potentially be a match for seeding. You want to be the number 1 seeds, gives you better matchups and all that. Easier matchups.
Interesting. Anyway. Nyx is playing the Gyro.
Oh yeah.
And ILTW is playing Juggernaut. That's a switch up.
And Immersion is playing Sand King.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice. I like these teams.
Yeah, okay, yeah, now I'm remembering all the FlyToMoon guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, too. Yeah.
Nangrata. I love Nangrata. That guy, the Doom player. That was super good.
Like Iceberg.
I mean, Iceberg's a crazy man on the Spirit heroes. Yeah. His Storm Spirit, he's always godlike by like the 15-minute mark somehow.
I really liked... So Iceberg did some interviews, and I think... I can't remember which tournament it was, but it was like a couple of months ago. He was very... So Iceberg, people normally knew him for like being a little throwy and mad in pubs and all that, you know, wasn't the nicest person to play with, but is, you know, a good player regardless. But so the last roster lock came around, and during that roster lock period he was like, well, nobody's asked me to join their team. That's a problem. He wanted to play and nobody asked him to join, so he was kind of sad about that. But then he decided to make his own team because he just wanted to play, right? So he gathered these people and he made this team, and he trained with them, and he had set himself goals, and the goals were to be the second best team in CIS. Because of course Virtus Pro was there, and the goal wasn't making it to TI. The goal wasn't, you know, winning TI or something like that. The goal was just trying to be the second best team in CIS. And I thought that was very, I don't know, the interview that he had, obviously I knew that he was known as a little bit of a rager, but the interview that he did, he's very self-aware, down to earth, you know, knowing what he can and cannot do and what is realistic. And then obviously they had that run at Epicenter.
Yeah.
I don't know, that was, it's like the real underdog story, sort of. Like
he's always oh, they're there. Thank you, No Fear. Spam our chat with. That's my boy. He's always been one of those players that I think all of like the CIS or Europe teams, they fear a lot. They're like, all right, well, we're gonna have to play in a qualifier And that means we're going to have to play versus an iceberg stack. And he's got, I mean, he's just a very individually talented player. He's always been really good at the mid lane. His laning is very strong. It's just, yeah, those later game decisions. Uh-oh. That decay.
No, wind strike.
Good enough.
No fear. I was like, yeah, first blood.
Yep. That little bit extra, that decay just taking the strength. I think he got caught by at least, like, I think it looked like 2 decays, so spin is enough damage. So that's the nice thing about having the Jug always versus the Darkseer is there was an Iron Shell on that Naga, but he don't cares. And now Undying's got 16 strength. Yummy.
Immersion already forced to use his self as well. Alright, let's go over who's playing what, because we like still to do that. What is this battle lane anyway? No Fear is still having a battle with Misha. That's not an easy battle to have. So No Fear on the Naga Siren. On the side of FlyToMoon with Misha on the Undying. And Misha is supporting LTW, ILTW on the Juggernaut, and No Fear is supporting Nongrata on his Darkseer.
I love what Misha is doing there, though. He's like, when the first creep wave comes up, he knows that they're going to be playing together. He's hit every single decay has been a double decay right now. Double melee heroes, but he's also just great positioning.
Yep. Doing well here. Helping out this Juggernaut farming nicely. He's punching. In the meantime, in the mid lane, we got Ember Spirit by Iceberg versus a Nyx of with the Gyrocopter. And on the bottom lane, it's Immersion Sand King, who is struggling, but he is supporting BCZ's Underlord, and he's up against the FlyToMoon. Always want to fly to Moon. And his what? And his Silent, yes. Yeah, his PL and Witch Doctor, of course.
All right, Immersion just suicide to neutrals. Yeah. Dead for 24 seconds. We'll watch that timer tick down. 12, 11, 10. It feels bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but he did it intentionally, so it's like...
Yeah, he did it intentionally, and he's already started the dual lane bottom to make sure that... I'm calling him BZZ. So BZZ will get these creep waves coming in. He's already going to be pretty much level 3 on Underlord, which is great. Because then you start building up those stacks of your atrophy, and you can actually contest those last hits.
Yep.
That is very good. And he's getting... Look at all his experience. Delicious.
Delicious. So, based on the lanes, who should be coming out ahead on this one? Like, obviously right now the lane going the way of BZZ, him getting the levels is very important. But if you just see this matchup of this specific lane,
I mean, I like what do they call the Dire Espada. I mean, the Undying's play in the beginning was so crucial to set up. Like, look at this Darkseer. Darkseer's got 7 last hits. Jug's got 15-6. He set him up for success. The same thing with the Sand King bottom. I think the two supports on Espada are doing the exact things that they need to do. No Fear is having a little bit more trouble actually trying to secure this Darkseer lane. Now he's trying to do some of these shenanigans.
Shenanigans they are. It's working out though.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, Silent's getting good last hits, but you see that Underlord is keeping right up there with him. Yep.
Yeah, looking pretty good for the Dire side so far. Just creeping and edging ahead ever so slightly.
And this is this pressure lane bottom too. It's not even just that the Underlord's doing so well. It's even if PL walks up near the Sand King, you get caustic under the creep wave too. So it's like this double pressure coming out versus the PL. I'm definitely concerned about here. I keep seeing I'm like, Team Bitcoin is really gonna have some trouble here.
They had a new logo at some point, but they never actually put it in their game client.
Okay.
In the meantime, Ember Spirit is doing quite well mid. Wait a second. No, he's fine. He's gonna get some company though. There's an Undying ganking. No, is an Undying actually ever ganking? I guess so. But he's ganking the Ember Spirit. Seeing if he can just harass a little bit.
It's being annoying.
Yeah, because Ember Spirit was winning a little bit from the Gyrocopter, ever so slightly, but still.
That matchup's relatively even.
Yeah, so putting an Underlord there, or an Undying there for a little bit is a good thing to make it not so even, just to get ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think they already know that the Jug is... He's fine. He's not going to die top. He's going to be able to secure those last hits and denies. 28-13, this Jug's got full. So this leaves the Undying open to really do whatever he wants. I like this adjustment that Witch Doctor's been doing. I think this happened after the nerfs a lot, right? Is people are going heal now.
Yeah.
Either at level 1 or at 2. Just to try to alleviate the pressure off the carries.
Yeah, and it's working out.
Yeah, it's helping a bit.
Iceberg going into the jungle. Should be fine. He's on his way to base though. He needs to get get his health up. Is it worth going into the jungle at that point, leaving the mid lane just as is? Because we just said it was an even lane, but it's definitely not even if one leaves.
I think with the Undying, he's a bit scared. That's all. Just getting put a bit low. He's got the shrine up anyway, so he's going to shrine. And then he'll be able to go back. He wants level 6 to be safe. But yeah, Gyro is now going to definitely creep up on those last hits.
Yeah, 2 for 2 on the runes as well. Okay. That's a nice one there. Where both squads in the top lane is all the way pushed out. Looks like it. Oh.
Yeah, Undying's starting to cut the creep... Or, Undying. Darkseer's starting to cut the creep waves. Jug can... The only thing you can do as a Jug is really manipulate back.
Oh, there's no way. Oh, he does die. And so
Misha.
does Misha.
Wow. The camera work.
Caught them both.
He missed the last one, the first one dying a little bit, but that's okay.
We'll forgive him for that one.
I'm just kidding, Jay. I'm just kidding, Jay.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Owen made me the wrong sandwich with the wrong bread, so...
Oh, and our observer's hungry.
Owen, can you get those chicken sandwiches I heard so much about? Alright, dude, they've got this. Looks like they got this Underlord too. Very nice. Oh? The soul rip?
No, he
Not
did.
enough. Close though.
Can we remove the things? Because I can't see the timing very well. Okay. Thank you.
What?
You didn't notice?
We notice what?
The overlay was on like for the whole time, and I can't see any of the timers.
Nah,
It's very distracting.
It was beautiful.
How did you do bad? It must be happy.
Yep, I'm getting a lot more airtime.
They moved Misha bottom now too.
Yep, that works out. And look at the silent. Get him doubles get himself out. Walk.
Yep. Underlord last hits have kind of diminished a bit here though with the levels coming down from FTM. But look at this rotation. Oh, Gyro. Nick's holding his ground. Omni rotation too. Or Omni slash rotation.
First Omni Slash, getting a kill there on the Witch Doctor. No fear, dying as well with Nyx.
Okay.
The Rocket Barrage. That's a double kill for him.
He turned that. He looked like he turned it by himself before the Omni Jug even got there.
Definitely looked like that.
He's got
They
a
were already
little,
on the way out.
little anxious. I mean, that's the one thing I'm a little concerned about with the FlyToMoon draft is their damage. You know, they're gonna really have to rely on abusing the Ion Shell on that Ember Spirit, just really with the Ember Spirit majority of the time. Make space for that PL.
So for me, oh, wait a second, please hold. Silent.
Oh.
Double walk available in a second. Might need to use it. No, that's him teleporting in. Amiga non grata. Can't run from Nyx. Immersion, burst striking out of there. That's 3 for 3. It's always scary. Having too deep, but backing out in time. Alright, so for me, Darkseer, not a great hero. I feel like he's too slow. Needs a lot, and he lets his team just be by himself for a while. Needs items to be successful rather than levels. And this is a dead BZZ. He has a lot of hate coming for him. The Misha heal does not actually end up being enough, or does it? Nah, there's no way. Always gonna fly with the right click. Last hit. Double damage for Nyx though. Maybe they can do something with that.
Thank you. Yeah, for me, I like Darkseer if you have pairings. So it's like, it's okay right now in this game because they at least have the Ember that they can abuse and all. But I also want you to have some like, I mean, personally, I always just think Sand King's like the absolute best with it. Because even in laning phase and even later on, you get the vacuum combos. It's so damn good. It's a lot easier to actually secure. But as a hero that can match Underlord in a way, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you can build your pipe, your Guardian Greaves, your Crimson Guard.
This is your aura hero.
Yeah.
You can push out waves with it.
Exactly. I'm sorry if you hear me chewing.
Okay, I don't hear it. That's all the words for saying. You can
hear it. Okay, so I'll move away a little bit.
It was a good sandwich, Owen. Thank you. Juggernaut sitting on a lot of net worth there, high up.
God, every time I look at Juggernaut's skill, his talents, I'm just like, man, Juggernaut's talents are so lesser. Look at them. What are these Blade Fury talents? Nobody gets those.
Everybody, like, I don't know. Someone probably would like Iceberg just like, why are people?
He's like, you know, people buff Blade Fury
using their blade.
I was like, that's like the only ones. This 5 stats are a bit underwhelming too, but.
Oh, another BZZ kill. He's having a rough time.
Yeah. There's a thing that players do say though, is like if you're playing Underlord, you want to be dying a bunch. If you're not dying, you're not really doing your job in the early game.
I guess he is luring, like there's 4 people on FlyToMoon in this bottom lane right now. Oh, burrow strike out, immersion.
Hold on, hit nothing.
Yeah, immersion is dead too. Nyx, he's a little bit too deep, but actually Juggernaut came out as well. He's going for always want to fly.
Oh my
does
God.
get that. Nyx got the flat cannon going and actually does a lot of damage to that enemy team. FlyToMoon
10
trying to
heroes
get himself
brought
out. And that is something that indeed Underlord did very well. Lured them all bottom, and then in comes the counter gank.
Yeah.
From Espada.
That was actually all 10 heroes bottom at the 10-minute mark.
Yep.
And they're hunting. They want this Darcy. They got the missile. They got a haste rune.
Bro.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's not fine.
See ya.
Alright, he's not fine.
That lucky haste rune there. I mean, they maybe would have caught him anyway. I don't know. I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have pursued if they didn't have the haste rune.
True. They wouldn't have the rock barrage either.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Relatively close.
Very, very indeed. ILTW.
Jug. I mean, the 2 big ones are free farming though. The Jug and the Gyro. This is very important for them. Gonna be going for the Battle Fury build too, since he's versus PL.
Hold on. Misses. Homie missile still going for always want to fly though, but not gonna get there in time. The flat cannon still hits also on Iceberg, but
Iceberg's healing up. He wants to try to re-engage on this.
you got the spirit ready if needed.
They give their Naga the top lane too, so now she's level 6. TP's cooldown though.
Just going for the urn. A lot of drawings on the bottom lane. That is drawings from Misha, from the Undying.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And the mid tower drops to creeps.
Okay.
They give BZ maybe some space as well there in that mid lane.
Yeah, they give BZZ mid and they give Immersion top because the Sanking was struggling quite a lot, so giving him that safe lane, catching back up. He was really struggling actually. 0-3 on the Sanking. That bottom lane did not go as well as it looked like it was going to when they first started.
It looks okay, but always want to fly. Getting a kill on Misha? No, he does not. One more tick would have done it.
3 HP.
But Immersion was in time with the burrow strike, interrupting that, and now always want to fly is going to be the one to die. 3 HP.
Oh my god.
3. That's unlucky. More than anything else. Oh, net, no fear. There's an Omni Flash available, no fear, gotta be careful. He does have a song, but...
Man, this Jug and Gyro are massive though. PL's Silent's doing okay at keeping up, but quite a problem already.
Yeah. My question comes when is the Dark Seer gonna make a difference in a fight?
Yep.
For now, he's not. He's still been farming. Now, maybe this is the one.
This is where they can start abusing the Ion Shell since he's level 8 now.
Yeah.
Probably what 044 build. I think.
Oh, smoke versus smoke. Burrow strike come on 3 and a call down. Ooh, Immersion taking a lot of damage there actually. That is still gonna be FlyToMoon taking a large chunk out of the health pool of Espada's heroes. Immersion trying to escape to the tower. Misha, that Ion Shell's doing a lot of damage to him, and he will end up dropping with the change there as well. Immersion, his tower keeping him safe indeed, together with his carry, has the Omni Slash available. I must say, I thought that was gonna go a lot worse for FlyToMoon as they ran into the 3 burrow strike and cooldown.
What does Darkseer have on him before that fight? I didn't get to see. Whenever you can show it.
Darkseer?
Darkseer, if you can just click. Okay, it didn't have that, but the double had Ion Shell on 2 different heroes there, so the damage starts to add up, and I think that was triple Remnant as well.
Yeah.
Even though the big burrow strike catches on 3. They've got the Flame Guard to absorb a decent amount of the damage coming up from the barrage, and then Ion Shells when you've got it on 2 heroes. It does a lot of damage early on, as long as they're able to abuse it. And it will be that BKB rush this game. Like we said, a lot of FlyToMoon's damage is going to be magical damage for quite a long time until that PL gets big.
BZZ going for the pipe.
Yeah, same thing. Trying to absorb all that magic damage. And keep those pushes slowed down, keeping all their tier 1s alive, getting to that 15-minute mark. Bounty rune's going to be coming up, and they, yeah, all 3 tier 1s up.
Pretty good. The only tower dropping so far is that mid tier 1. And you're gonna see Silent dodging the rune, realizing he was gonna be outnumbered.
Yeah, has the diffusal blade finished already on the PL, so that's pretty good.
Ends up being 2 for 2 for the runes though.
Yeah, Maelstrom. Okay, so Maelstrom too. So they've got some good item timings. They could look to get on aggressive once they see the, well, they know that the Jug's going to be having Battle Fury soon. So I think keeping that pace up, try to kill the gyrocopter before the BKB is going to be absolutely ideal. But I don't think they're going to be able to. It's very close already.
Which team do you think has a better Roche lineup?
I've Jug.
Yeah.
The Jug. They have Undying too. The Flesh Golem amplification. It's really good versus Roche.
So when they can they try for it?
It's a risky place to fight versus double Ion Shell.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be a mech or a pipe on the Darkseer relatively soon. Oh, he's going Dominator. Okay, well that's a similar thing. So still HP regen. I forgot the Dominator build is the new thing for the most part. No, they can have 3 Ion Shells. Woohoo! Yay! And some combo plays, some Centaur stun.
Oh,
got him.
Another eye. DD rune, if you can't have it, if I can't have it, nobody can. Basically. What is he still doing? What?
Oh, he's dead.
What? He saw them coming too. It is daytime. He saw them coming.
He also has a ward.
He also.
Is under attack.
That is odd. Do you think he thought he had a remnant?
I don't know if it timed out. I didn't see, but he had 3.
Huh.
I mean, you were talking about Iceberg making sometimes those little mistakes. I didn't get to see if he did have the remnant up before that game because I think he may have had it. I don't know honestly.
He has to. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You know.
Do we have the technology?
No, we don't.
We don't have the technology. Okay. Oh, and get the technology. You can tell me in 5 minutes. All right. Excellent. Thank you. No, dude, it's fine. Either way, probably shouldn't die there.
No, should not.
And that's a costly death because this is the timing window that I was saying that I want them to get on the aggressive. I want the Ember, the Darkseer, in particular the Ember, Darkseer. The PL can farm a bit more, but those two make plays. Try to find this gyrocopter before the BKB comes out because once he's got BKB, they do not have good ways to kill this gyro. Buying time for Sanking to get Blink Dagger too.
Looking pretty good in that. I think I'm 1300 gold.
So we'll be BKB Aghanims and then Maelstrom more than likely.
Yeah, looking pretty good for Espada so far, but the gold graph still is, it's only 1k gold in their favor, so it's very close at this game so far, which is of course what we were expecting. You know, normally there's one team that has like it's a more clear which team should be ahead at which stage of the game. Do you feel like the fact that it's a close game, who's favoring that?
I mean, I like Espada's draft a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Jug and the Gyro. I mean, I like the way that they play the Gyro. I don't personally think Gyro. I don't like Gyro that much right now, but the way they play around it is very nice. And they've already started the itemization to deal with if that PL gets big.
And then they're not relying just on the Juggernaut or the Gyrocopter either. They just have both.
Yeah, they have both. They can keep Iceberg down too.
Denied though.
Ooh,
that was big. BCC, that is actually really big. Denied, it does not give any gold. So very nicely done. In the meantime, Sanking has a little bit of company on top lane, and bottom lane Nyx is just gonna make sure that his tier 1 is gonna live longer. Courier coming. This is bringing.
Ooh, they've got two Radiances queued up on FlyToMoon. Radiance queued up on Naga, Radiance queued up on Ember.
Oh.
I'm assuming that's gonna change.
Yeah, that is the most likely gonna change.
Rift's coming in.
Yeah, the Burrow Strike already on the Naga. Naga does have Song available, and it's just on the Lord. He does not take any of his teammates with him.
Well, they could get punished here for this.
Yeah. Oh, Misha, having a bit of trouble. Always gonna fly. Getting his downs of his people out. Does not get the kill. In the meantime, on the top lane, BCZ also does not get the kill, and he ends up dropping instead. It's 2 for 2 across the map. With ILTW pushing the tower. Juggernaut and Gyrocopter live. That's all you want. With PL dying.
It looks like Espada comes out a little bit ahead on this, especially if they're able to defend top tower. Yeah, they're able to defend top tower too, so they come out ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they had the gyrocopter and the Juggernaut alive. I feel that that's cool to win.
Yeah.
Already.
I mean, Underlord's he's just dying anyway, right? Only thing is Sanking was close to Blink, which hurts a little bit. But.
I keep feeling sad. This Witch Doctor twice has been so close to killing someone with his Death Ward, but
yeah,
he's just not getting it.
We've been playing pretty well.
Yeah. He's been doing okay. 2, 4, and 5.
They've just got this, like, it's kind of an awkward lineup because it's like they have some sorts of synergy, but also lots of anti-synergy. Like, what's their Naga? They have no Naga sleep thing. Like,
you can do vacuum off the back of it.
Yeah,
perfectly positioned. Vacuum into Searing Chains.
It can be okay, but it's like usually if there's a Naga sleep coming out and the Gyro already has BKB, they just BKB, right?
You can maledict everybody that's vacuumed.
Oh.
And then Witch Doctor can get an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, those are the weird, like, you can get to that point, but more than likely, I don't think we'll see this 5 Witch Doctor get an Aghanims unless it goes very late. So you could. Oh. Yeah, I think he bought the Blink though. Yeah, he did. On the courier at least. BZZ dead too. Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Getting those kills back on the board.
Yeah. The gold difference is back to being almost 0 again.
Yeah, and Iceberg is very close to a relic on that Ember.
Tower is under attack. Dire's structures
He's very
are
farmed.
fortified.
He is very farmed. He's gonna get a regen rune as well if he wants to. And it will help his team bottom push perhaps. They can get themselves some kills off the back of it as well. Ooh, Misha plays himself tombstone on the high ground. Might be enough to indeed sway FlyToMoon from going.
Man, their only catch is Sanking on Espada. That's the only scary thing. FlyToMoon has better catch and chase with their heroes, with Naga, Darkseer, Ember.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they really need Immersion to be in the right play to do this.
Misha, Burrow Strike, Epicenter coming in, but the song's already there. Maybe that doesn't matter though. Silence still drops the Rocket Barrage. He could have just walked. I think he would have died anyway, actually. No fear. Getting tipped. Nice song, dude.
Did he have the hood? Or was it cooldown still? I think the hood active was cooldown still too. I think he just tried, I think he just kind of derped a little bit, thinking that he'd survive.
Yep. He did try. Yes, he tried to teleport out, but...
Was that the level 15 barrage talent coming into play? Oh, it was. Oh, absolutely beautiful.
That definitely was. Yeah, that got himself killed just now.
I've been trying to see people, like, everyone's using that talent, of course, now, because the other one's pretty garbage. It's just funny. Oh, BZZ and dying. Name a common duo. The stun by on 2 Immersion.
Yeah, but it's not. Can they actually do something nice? Vacuum actually. Cooldown.
Another.
Still coming down on 2. Nongrata able to maybe get himself out of there. Still got hit by the rocket, and the Burrow Strike comes out of it after that as well. That's a 1 kill. Ember did manage to escape though. Of course, the bigger target. I say that. Hello. He doesn't have Burrow Strike yet for another second. He has it now, but he doesn't have Blink Dagger for another second. There you go.
BZZ is actually just a trap at this game.
Yep.
Every time they go up to kill him, they're gonna end up losing heroes.
He is struggling a little bit, but struggling in a good way.
Yeah, maybe a couple too many deaths, but still.
Yeah, but so far his deaths, most of his deaths have been able to make something happen off the back of it. Whether it's intentional or not, probably not, but it is good to... It's a positive. It can be a positive.
As long as he's dying in the lane in particular. Like that one, it's a little bit of a weird spot for him to die. Like usually you want your Underlord just to be pushing out lanes constantly and then dying, but in the jungle it's like, wait a minute. Owen, what are you breaking? Thank you.
Thank you.
So there's that. Oh, that's a full Aghanims now for our gyrocopter. And this Juggernaut is also quite large. The blink keeps getting cancelled on the Sanking from the illusions. Ouch.
By the way,
Witch Doctor?
Oh.
Watch yourself.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
I always want to fly. Oh, he tries.
Rip. His invis ran out. Yeah, he's just like, panic.
Hey, he tanked the gank there. So good.
Sure.
One thing though, when BZZ died around the shrine, it did actually force Juggernaut to give up his Roshan attempt.
It did. But they got, yeah, you know.
I mean,
I don't even know if they.
it's
it's still like a risky rush. I still don't know if it's like the greatest. I think you want some more kills out of it before you go for it.
But you do have to sneak Roche, I think. At the moment, anyway. If you would.
Yeah. I think it's gonna come off the back of like a fight.
Smoke gang.
Oh, there's a Radiance now finished.
Iceberg is not in that fight if they prick it. Santine's gonna be the target. Burrow strike over the back of it. That is gonna be silent. Getting out with a double one.
Iceberg just got killed top by Nyx.
What? Observer, please. He tours Omni Slash on the Witch Doctor.
That was.
as well.
Did you see the range on that one?
Crazy.
That looked. I actually don't know how that happened top, but.
How is an Ember Spear die to a gyrocopter? He
didn't even use the BKB.
He didn't use it, but he probably went aggressive, used all his spirits, and then didn't have a way out or something. Underestimated.
He's got all his spirits.
Damage.
I don't know, maybe the talent, the level 50, the rocket barrage damage. It was too much for him to handle.
I'll take your
It's okay.
It's fine. So that should be a Roshan. There shouldn't. I mean, really, they can't fight without Ember, and Ember won't be there in time, I think. Well, he can.
He's up soon, but I don't think they make it in time. Non grata.
Nice vacuum into the wall. Silas going into the back. Going on Misha. Misha, where's your tombstone, man? Nope. They're just gonna actually go out. The Aegis gets to go the way of Espada.
Pulling his teammates out.
Oh, he left him behind. Immersion.
He was maledicted anyway. I think he was dead.
Oh.
They got the Roche. Lose their supports.
Seems still fine. Seems worth.
Yep.
The vacuum wall is wall's on cooldown, so that's nice.
Yeah, I always forget to try to factor wall into the game too. This Juggernaut illusion could start to be a problem late game.
Yeah.
Still so far, this Darkseer still been a bit lackluster.
Oh, can I help you?
And there is gonna okay. So it was originally a Meteor Hammer queued for Naga after that Radiance that he first had. Now it's the Aghanims to offset the fights and reset. But still just feels a bit awkward for their team fights. How do they kill this Jug? How do they kill this Gyrocopter? He pops BKB, pops Spin. It just seems like there's no way for him to take down 805 on ILTW. And I think Nyx is also having a very similar performance on this 10-1 and 4. Look at that. The two heroes that we said were the most important, the two heroes that we said looked really good for this team, for Espada, are both having a great time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But we'll be
It's all about the wombo combo, though.
Yeah.
They're still definitely. FlyToMoon definitely has a good shot still this game. They just have to find the right times and the right people to pick up. They've been killing off BCC a lot.
They just gotta they gotta stop losing Iceberg before a big fight happens.
Yes.
Right? That's twice that he's died in a very bizarre situation too.
I mean, he's pretty fat too.
Some weirdos. Yeah, he gives up a lot of experience and gold because we were like, wow, he's farmed, he's cowed up, he got the Radiance, and then dies immediately right afterwards.
And they need to be in there. So far, though, they're playing it fairly safe. Their warding kind of shows the way that they think about the game right now, which is basically, we need to secure farm for our peoples, and there's a lot of sentries up. They want to get their own jungle secure, and they are probably, if they're going to venture, they're going to smoke. Oh, there you go, actually. Maybe they can find something with that. They won't have Ember, though.
The thing is that they've got this awkward thing of initiation, right? They've got this like slight into root, and then if they go, the ideal targets is going to be either that Jug or the Gyro, but they can't actually control them.
Oh, look,
like they're just going to find BZZ again.
Oh, and maybe he actually gets out this time. Oh, no, he won't. No, he won't.
Okay,
But they can go in on the back of it. Hold down a Rocket Barrage. They're exiting, though. They're not going to fight this.
Yeah, just BZZ is the sacrificial lamb every time.
And with the song on cooldown, nothing's going to stop Espada from trying to chase this and kill off some people that they find. Like No Fear right here. The homing missile is still flying, I think, as well. Wait, wasn't there a homing missile? I thought there was.
Did he kill it with his illusions? I didn't get to see. It looked like he killed with his illusions.
Okay, well, it's still dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. They get a tower out of it, but this is the thing. It's like they can kill the Sand King, they can kill the Underlord, they can kill the Undying, but killing the Jug and the Gyro is still a really hard task for them. But it's still, I mean, still pretty close in the gold department at least. It's 2k, but that is also, I mean, we see the deficit between Jug, Gyro, and Ember PL, and then Darkseer to Underlord. That's the big thing. Is like that's why the gold is so much closer.
But Darkseer might be rich, but is he having a big impact? I mean, I know I'm very critical of Darkseer.
No, I mean,
like, comparative to his gold, I don't feel like his impact is as big as it should be.
Once he's got Crimson Guard, it's gonna help a lot more versus the Gyro flak.
And there's nothing against Nogrado because he's a good player. It's just a hero.
You caught that one. We saw it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got it. Another tower going the way of FlyToMoon. These are the type of things they need to get.
I think this is the way that they need to play the game. Is the split up game. They don't want to be taking the head-on fights. I thought originally that's why they were drafting like the PL, Ember, and Naga, so they and Darkseer, like push out lanes constantly, try to take fights accordingly with sleep, so that you always will have the number advantage. You're just taking a 5-man fight. We haven't really seen many, but it's very hard versus this lineup when you can't kill the 2 gigantic cores. You have no instant lockdown.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
How are you gonna deal with this though? There's a Juggernaut with Aegis.
And a butterfly, you know.
And a butterfly knocking on your tier 3 tower door soon. Where's the creeps? The vector protection is still in play, but it's gonna go away soon because the creeps are on the way. Underlord will come to help out. Alright. That is the Maledict.
This is a good move of them trying to force a fight because they have Aegis.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, Song coming out, but the BKB of Nyx is still there. Do they have enough damage to take him down while the BKB is up? No. It will just be a reset. Vacuum into wall up on 4. Not enough just yet though. Those illusions, apparently they don't do enough damage. The tier 3 tower drops immersion. It does not have a burst strike and he actually ends up dropping. Will not be there for the rest of the fight. ILTW still has an Aegis, doesn't need it just yet. That's an Ember Spirit already dead. Iceberg not able to do a lot.
Oh, Gyro though. Dropping low.
Fly back for Ember. It's gonna be Gyrocopter indeed dead. Godlike Juggernaut though. BCZ. Oh, he got out this time.
And ILTW spin TPs. Did the
Was
Rax
that an Aegis
die?
going away halfway through that fight?
It timed out, right? Yeah. I think the Aegis are the Rax is alive, but it was a buyback from Iceberg. That is costly.
That's very costly.
They do finally kill this Gyrocopter though. Once the BKB is down, the Maledict playing a big factor into that one there.
Yeah.
But the BZZ lives.
He lives.
That means he's got an item now, right? He had the pipe already. Now he's got magic.
Hey!
All right.
You know, little by little, he'll get there.
Yep.
And that's a big thing though. I did think that Sanking was in a little too deep. It was like does he have 4 staff?
No,
Oh, no,
immersion is very.
He's going for you.
He's really struggling this game. He's 1-7.
That wall definitely didn't have as big of an impact as I thought it would.
Yeah. I mean, Atrophy Aura counteracts a lot of the damage too.
It's true. Well, they got the tier 3 tower on the side of Espada, so that's good for them. They don't have an Aegis anymore, so we'll see them waiting for the next Roche, probably, depending on what FlyToMoon is planning. Gold is still very even. It doesn't feel even though.
No, it does not.
It's very misleading, this gold graph. What's the experience looking like? Oh, that's a lot more than the way we think it is.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The levels coming into play.
Trying to find the game.
Oh yeah. Oh, next. That's the BKB. We'll just use it safely.
Yeah, well, is he gonna try and chase now? It's coming. Oh, they're pushing up top.
This is a good timing window for the PL right now. Has the heart. The Gyrocopter doesn't really have the damage to deal with the PL alone. They need both of them there. They need the Jug as well as Gyro until Gyro gets. I saw him going for Satanic. I thought maybe he'd go for the Mjolnir first, but wants to have the double benefits from the Aghanims, of course.
Yep. Wait, does that mean that FlyToMoon is favored?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What? No.
Yeah. But Espada is looking better now. Yes?
Yeah, they've looked better the whole time.
Right? Fix your algorithm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's net worth and stuff is very close to this game. I mean, look, it even shows. I mean, FTM is winning net worth right now, but it still feels this Jug and Gyro are still a big problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely takes that
Ooh,
into
look at this
consideration.
smoke.
Big ass smoke up front. This
Oh,
is
if he can catch the supports in the back with the PL, this could be huge for them. They've got the Naga with the Aghanim sleep too, so.
When they see them, Undying is gonna be the first one there. Can they find him? Yes, they can. Chains upon them. He does get a Tombstone out, but Tombstone is already dead. Song coming out as well, so they can only target the people with the BKBs, but nobody has a BKB anymore, so that's it. Can they fight next? Nice vacuum wall for all 4 of them. Do they have the damage to take him down? The Burrow Strike! Oh, jeez, the Burrow Strike coming out with the Omni Slash as well. Oh, that wasn't even an Omni Slash. The Omni Slash is not even used. The buybacks come out though. This is time for an Omni Slash. Let's do it. Juggernaut.
Waiting for it.
He's waiting for those illusions to die. There he goes. This is the time. Doesn't even need to. He doesn't need to. He can just stand there, right click. What the hell?
Uh-oh. Iceberg. Don't do it. Don't do it, Iceberg. Oh, is he gonna get it? Oh, he's gonna get on. Oh, he got him. All right, Iceberg, you're a boss. 2K.
What? He's got 1,900 golds for that kill.
3,000 golden fight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was actually so scared for him there. Like, he could have just lost the game.
I thought he was gonna get turned around upon.
I thought he might just get omnied right away, but no, commits to the triple remnant, gets it. Alrighty there.
Yeah. Oh.
Good thing he had that 10% spell amp talent, otherwise he would not have actually had that.
I mean, that fight was very close. Nice Burrow Strike.
Oh.
He's out. He's gone.
Then that's what we say. If they can get the wraparound and catch those supports right away, it's really important.
But it was not like they got the wraparound, they got the Undying, that's great. But then their vacuum wall again didn't do as much. The Underlord having the mechanism in the pipe is just helped a ton. And then the only reason they got that fight was because of the buybacks. I felt.
How many was it? How many buybacks was it?
I think it was it Dark? Was it 1 or 2?
It was Naga and that's it. It was just Naga.
Just Naga.
Which is I mean that buyback's not doesn't.
Yeah, that's not
much.
that much.
I mean, it's a big win there. FTM.
True.
Even though that 3-man burrow into the jug cleaving on everybody.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't use Omni Slash in that fight though. Isn't that a perfect... Like, obviously, on hindsight, it's not needed, but isn't that like a good scenario to use it in anyway?
No, he wanted to save it. He didn't feel like he needed it.
No.
If he lives like another half a second in that right there, he kills the Ember Spirit with an Omni. But now FTM, look at this. They make their way in the roast pit. Oh baby.
Yeah, nobody sees it happening. They do know it's probably happening because they are rotating towards that, but there's gonna be a storm available. And yeah, there's hello. Did he know? Was it a vision? It's just luck. Tombstone.
They want to fight.
Tombstone goes up. First strike on Disillusion. Oh, immersion! He jumps right into that. He has a heal scepter to save himself for a little while longer, but I don't think he's gonna make it out alive at all. BTZ trying to get himself alive, but he's not doing that. And that is Witch Doctor actually standing
Now look
alive.
at Jug. Jug is isolated.
Yep, they can kill him too probably. He does not have an attack. He is done for. That is a massive win for FlyToMoon.
There we go.
Double kill for Silent. 4 dead, no buybacks. Let's see if they're going to try to force them out. The creep waves are all pushed out, so they need to take that one with them. But I think this might be tier 3.
Oh yeah, he just bought his items. Yeah, no buyback. Gyro got zoned out of the fight instantly.
Yeah.
And this Underlord is not really adding too much to the fights. Doesn't really make them much tankier. And they chose to take that fight into the Aegis.
It was like an Aegis, and then they consciously made the decision, let's still fight into that. Tombstone didn't do much. Undying didn't do much.
I mean, Undying Tombstone disappeared instantly. Sanking jumped in and got killed. He was in the midst of like 20 illusions. Dies right away.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. His Burrow Strike only hit illusions.
Yeah.
Luckily, everybody on Espada is not that high level. So they're already back alive, most of them. Other than the Juggernaut, anyway. Trying to force out Burrow Strike. Epicenter doesn't catch anything though. BKB turned on by Iceberg. Thinking about going back in.
This Gyro tickles now.
Yep. Cooldown coming down. BKB has run out for Iceberg. He has to be careful. The Burrow Strike misses again. Immersion, please.
We're having a rough game. 20 seconds till Jug is back alive. Backdoor protection kicks in for a moment.
Burrow Strike again.
Oh my god, again misses.
Vacuum onto 4 though. And that is going to be enough to secure the kill on the Gyrocopter. BZ's trying to run around immersion. He's going to be able to come alive. Oh, Iceberg has to be careful there, but I think he still has the Aegis, so he's okay.
Wow, this gyro really just fell off super hard when he decided to go for the Satanic build. Didn't matter, like if he didn't even get to pop the Satanic in most of the fights.
Juggernaut's back.
See what he can do.
Iceberg. Having a bit of a pickle there, but he has an Aegis. So he is still fine. Omni Slash is up for ILTW. He just needs to have a target. Immersion. Gets the Burst Strike out, but gets Burst Strike in return as well. And dies to the hands of Iceberg, who jumps away from the Omni Slash. With the Glimmer Cape helping out as well. That is another lane of racks taken down. And if they die here, that's a game. And they know it too. They're trying to hide. FlyToMoon, vacuum, gets it off as well. And apparently all they needed was to wait until Espada made mistakes. And then they just capitalize on that. And then they can just fight. GG well played, it's cold. And FlyToMoon takes it. I guess those odds weren't so bad after all.
Yeah, the odds had it. The odds predicted it before it even happened.
Before it even happened, yeah.
That made Alpha No Fear were really clutch in this game too.
Yeah.
He kept netting like the BKB or the spin.